Some might suggest it's a waste of time banking on this. As ever though, what am I talking about? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean, nice to see you today. Whatever you're doing, do take care of yourselves. We'll have a wave. Yes, lovely to see you. I don't know about you, but in this climate right now with the cost of living crisis, it's very difficult, isn't it? You know, we're being pushed out of cash and we're not allowed to, everything has to be on credit. And as I've said here before on the show, what if you can't get a credit card? What if it's not that accessible to you? Cash is king, that's what they say, isn't it? What about small businesses where people want to pay in cash, but now because of all the bank closures, you're not allowed to be able to go and bank that particular money without more expense to you. Over here in the United Kingdom, one of the main banks, Lloyds of London no less, has now decided to close 124 branches in the most remote areas of the United Kingdom. And what's fascinating about this, you know, and it's cruel in itself, is that it really does leave anyone who needs their banking requirements without a person-to-person contact. It's terrible when you think about it, but it gets worse. Let me explain. You see, the bottom line with this is that as they now, close down these branches, and this is all cost cutting. It's not about looking after a better service for you or anything like that. It's basically saying, we don't need this large branch, staff, people walking in. They don't really want to deal with you. My particular branch, they sort of sigh each time you turn up. They keep reminding you, oh, you can do this online. And you think, yes, and you'll be out of a job. And very soon they all will be. But here's the frightening insight that was passed on to me. You see, while they're culling around about 1,600 jobs, apparently 900 will be recruited back for their new services, online banking. All very well. But here's the frightening, chilling aspect that I wanted to share with you. A lot of these things will be run from home, from people working from home. So you have no idea who you're speaking to, who could possibly be in the room as you're discussing your most personal and intimate financial details. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Seriously. Because what's to say, that person doesn't really now free from the sort of shackles of being in an office or indeed with a manager lurching around. There's nothing for them to stop anything going along. I can see disaster looming round every corner on this. And obviously people will find brand new ways of looking after whatever few scraps of money people might have left, I might point out. But I also believe, and I'd love to know your thoughts on this particular story, is that any branch now that reverted back to literally offering service in a branch where you could sit down and discuss your financial worries, whether you want a credit card, an overdraft, a loan, whatever you need, I'm sure they would get the business because people still prefer the privacy and contentment of dealing about this with a one-to-one person. But seemingly the major banks don't care. It's about cost cutting, and they believe where you're going to go anyway. Truly, would you now feel secure literally discussing your financial matters with someone working from home, possibly on a speakerphone, with everybody else listening who literally lives with them? That is what could truly happen next. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.